Welcome to our final days of Abiotic Factor. It's been a good few months since me and Chopstick's last adventures in our first 100 days, but 1.0 has finally arrived, and with that, the ending of the game is finally here. Before we jump right into it, our first day back, our best friend in the cage is missing, so we're trying to find him right now. We've trapped the Layak before, but I guess the 1.0 update has made him run away again, so you have to recapture him. While Chopsticks goes to bait the Layak over, I go to look at the new items. And something in particular catches my eye, the Quantum Pick. When thrown, the Quantum Pick will come right back to your hands after a bit of time. I wasn't a fan of throwing weapons before because I don't like the act of having to throw something and it almost never comes back to you, but this changes the game and I absolutely love this weapon so much. It became my main weapon. It's so strong, in fact, that it practically one-shots a lot of enemies with a well-placed headshot, so I can't give it up. While I was looking over new items, I ran into a new event, the Rolling Blackouts. As far as I know, this was brand new and I didn't know how to handle this. I didn't have my mic on at the time and Chopsticks was AFK, so I was alone on this part. I tried reading the description, but I couldn't really figure out a solution. But it is as it sounds, a blackout has occurred and eventually it did go away. After some time, I went back to the central lobby of the game. I was actually filming my new items video when I ran into this cut footage from that video. I was shocked. I was thinking to myself, is this some kind of glitch? What is hitting me? And then I saw this big hulking rock thing. I wasn't quite sure on what to do with this big guy. When attacking it, I didn't really see any indication that I was doing damage, so I was just kind of confused. Incoming flash warning, but he seems to be responsible for the blackout. So I just said, screw it, I'll try throwing everything I had at it, and eventually it just went down. The power leech, or ISO 211 seems to be a new weather-like event, but as far as I can tell, I destroyed it once and it never came back. I do feel a bit bad for Chopsticks as he wasn't able to encounter this event and I had to explain everything to him. And the event never reoccurred again during our playthrough, but hey, maybe a second playthrough series one day. The item enhancement bench was added to the game, and with this, we upgraded a lot of our weapons. We're coming to the end of the game, so might as well get ready for whatever comes next. And after prepping some food and... who is this guy? So another addition to 1.0 is the moving box. He's a friendly little guy who comes and go as he pleases. And as his name implies, he is a box where you can actually put items within him. The caveat though is that he'll randomly appear wherever he wants to be at, so don't rely on him too much if you have some valuable items inside. But he does come in clutch when you need items such as ammo or health syringes, and he appears right when you need him. With everything finally aside, we can now continue on with our journey to 1.0 and to the end of Abiotic Factor. Making our way back to reactors, we find this shortcut all the way to the Praetorium, the base of the Order. We meet up with Hasta Tria, who begs us to hear him out.
By some fathomless twist of circumstance, you arrive at the sanctum of my brethren at a critical moment. The wretched gatekeepers are trapped in your facility now that their redact is violated. They came to recover the Dark Lens. Now it is their only possibility of escape. Yet if they achieve this, be assured, the infested state of your lair will become the fate of the entire world. They hide in your facility's frigid residence sector, seeking to activate the device.
Oh, residence.
The realm is immersed in cold beyond anything in our universe. My brethren have a tool that could counter it, the Sun Disk, but are forbidden from doing so.
So our new goal is this. Because we're not part of the Praetorium, we're outsiders, we can now access something called the Sun Disk, which we can use to counteract the effects of the residential sector. The residential sector is a frozen wasteland, and to counteract that, we need the Sun Disk. And we're doing all of this to prevent the gatekeepers from bringing the horrors of the labs outside to the real world. I really do like the idea of Hasta Tria putting everything aside to be sensible enough to stop everything from happening. But the rest of his order is not on board, so it's still a battle to get to this Sun Disk. Halfway through, you'll run into some new enemies called the Archivist. And, despite me and Chopsticks taking up violence against these guys, they're actually harmless. I did feel a little bit bad for hurting them, but they do drop some materials we need. In a weird way, this is kind of like a parallel of the Order coming to our labs and killing our harmless scientists. An eye for an eye? Is it the right thing to do? Two wrongs make a right? Who really knows, but hey, we need materials, can't complain. As we continued our search for the sun disk, we ran into something that freaked us out.
Oh, I think maybe over here?
Wait, the black of night falls upon the facility? Did you see that?
What? No.
Bottom left? A creepy message appears on the bottom left of our screen saying the black of night has fallen upon this facility. We were really confused because we weren't sure if this was exclusive to the Praetorium or was this something added to 1.0 for all facilities. Whatever the case is, we just had to be ready. Across this bridge coming up was a tank stopping us with its heavy machine gun. We thought this would be our biggest worry, but that wasn't quite just it.
What? Where are those? There's some people like not animating. Oh, the Reaper! Dude.
Oh my god, wait, what the? I can see him from here. What's happening? What?
Maybe that's the wait, he's killing the Order?
What's those? What are those guys doing?
They're just chasing after me.
Did they not fight back?
I have no idea.
What the?
But I'm gonna go towards the tank, potentially.
In a weird, strange twist of luck or unluck, the Reaper has appeared. The Reaper's appearance seemed to have been caused by that message we saw earlier with the Black Knight. What we may have thought to have been some animation glitches with 1.0 was not the case. That thing that ran into me was a shade, and the thing about these guys is that when they walk into you, they spawn the Reaper. I'm not entirely sure if it was whether the Reaper was spawned via the enemies walking into him or one of us accidentally walking to the shade earlier. The Reaper has taken out the tank and it made for a sort of semi-safe passageway to get across the bridge. Now, the only problem is that the Reaper is still around. Careful, the Reaper's right near us. Hit that door right next to you. The switch.
Yeah. I'm like low on
The
CM.
appearance of the Reaper has split me and Chopsticks up. I found myself what appears to be the armory alongside with being locked within the same area with two assassins. They are very fast and will hit you with a lot of bleed, so be ready if you run into these enemies. But they drop their equipment if you kill enough of them, and they look really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Within the armory, you're able to find two different sets of Order soldier armor. Great for fashion and transmog. Finally, after all the chaos of fighting the soldiers and the Reaper's sudden appearance, we reach the top of the Order base. And that right there is the sun disk. I guess we go through. Touch it. Okay, ready?
You can do it, yep.
I touched it.
Oh.
The sun disk. Oh, behind us. So we finally reached the top, touched the sun disk, and nothing really seemed to have happened to us. We didn't become sun gods or get some kind of new power, it just was there.
Do you feel it? You have gained something within. We do not understand it ourselves, but it will remain with you for the rest of your existence. With it, you can survive the impossible cold of your residence sector. I beseech you, return to your facility with haste and begin your assault on the gatekeepers.
So with this new power, we can apparently survive the cold of the residence sector. So through the portal, we head back to, home, and we are now sort of back. You'll see what I mean by that.
And
I went through.
while the world slips towards the abyss.
Oh. Where?
Wait, we're in
Oh.
office sector. Wait. We're back.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, wait, don't go that way.
Oh no. Oh no.
What is happening?
Why is it pitch
What?
dark?
Yeah. Get over it. Get in there. Are you in?
Yeah, go.
Oh my god.
Oh. Why is it dark?
Try my flashlight, but it is way too dark. So this is a new weather event, the Black Fog. It just so happened to trigger within the Praetorium. I don't know if this happened to everybody on their playthrough, or if it was just pure luck, but it happened. But we're back at Cascade, the Black Fog is still here, and we're on our way to Residence.
Yeah. Resident sector.
Go forward, you're right, yeah. You ready?
Okay.
Hit it.
Yep.
Oh, I was about to jump off, I was like...
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
Huh?
This.
Residence
Residence sector. Oh, there's another
I
trail.
can't go on.
And we finally made it, the final sector of the game, Residency. And you may miss it, but if you look right there, you will see a creature in the distance. I originally thought this place was so cold that if you don't have enough protection, you will have this creeping chill come in and instantly kill you as soon as the timer is done. But actually, this is because of the creature you just saw, and this is basically a new Layak. The Krassu, if I'm saying that correctly, it's very similar to the Layak, but instead it has this new timer that goes down, and once it's down, it will freeze you in place. Thanks, Deep Field, for making another Stalker type enemy. I love you guys. We came back now equipped and ready to go into Residency, and this next part, I'm not gonna say anything, just watch the cutscene.
Checks you. Excellent. But you remain impeded from entry, and in this I can assist you. Your supposed security is not so hard to circumvent. My brethren proved this clearly enough. Stand aside and I will scout ahead. The way is not yet clear for us to assail the gatekeepers. Retrieve the Dark Lens and put a stop to this calamity once and for...
What?
Nice shot, Janet.
No!
Oh, hello there.
You made it.
What? I have no words. Deep Field, you guys are some sick... Man, I have nothing to say. Oh, rest in peace, Hosta Tria, you were a real one, but hey, at least we get to see Abe and Janet again. Here, Abe and Janet fills us in on what to do.
From the impenetrable
Ice shield blocking us from the shopping district.
The most immediate issue is a hyper-chilled perforation storm that has completely overtaken the area. We need to access some tech in the dorms, but right now, it's off limits.
It appears Mance and his team were doing something in the athletics area to alleviate the storm problem, but had to abandon their work before they could finish it.
So we need to find this machine that can apparently stop the snowstorm from happening and allow us to progress further to stopping the gatekeepers. Oh, and hey, a flamethrower. That's gonna be really cool to have. Residency is perhaps one of my favorite areas of the game. I am just a huge fan of ice, snow, and all those kind of things. So make sure you come here with some cold resistant gear so you can stop yourself from freezing up mid-combat or even running into the Krassu. After battling our way through, we finally find this athletic area that Abe was talking about earlier. This machine here can help stop the storm, but we need some parts for it. Thankfully, we brought a teleport pad so we can go back and forth between base and get the things we need. With the machine repaired, it's time to make our way to this ice wall, but how do we take down the ice wall? To take down the wall, we need a flamethrower. One of the parts needed is in a room locked behind a door, so you have to go behind the scenes and find an unconventional way to get inside this locked room. Along the way, we found Nibbles.
These are... Oh, blissful. That's a,
Nibbles?
Where cheese?
It's a mouse?
Hungry. You cheese?
Nibbles is the mouse inside the box, and he can speak to you, apparently. And all he ever asks for is cheese. If you happen to have any cheese, please give it to Nibbles. Oh yeah, here's what happens if you sleep here. Oh! I'm sleeping in it, but the ice thing is chasing after me in it.
in it?
Yeah. He was in the dream.
Alright, I'll take this.
He's nearby. I can hear him. Okay, we can at least make that.
I got the recipe.
Okay. He's
Oh,
outside
wait, there's like a...
He's outside the door for me. Oh shit.
Okay.
Don't open that door.
Alright, I'll leave it there.
In the same room where we found Nibbles, we also found the thermocell, which is needed for the flamethrower. With this, we can now melt through ice walls.
Yeah.
Yep. So you do need it. Access the dark lens. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Whoa.
Yo. Wait. Oh, that's trippy. Like walk between.
Whoa. This whole dome, yeah. Welcome to Fragments, one of the final areas of the game. This area is just so cool. It really does give you that feeling of this is almost the end, and I love Deep Field for this. They did such a fantastic job with setting up every single thing for the ending of the game. And as you can see, it is all fragmented. This is what's left of the shopping district of the game. You'll find what's left of some stores and some fast food joints scattered about. Burger
burger.
shakes? Oh my god. The main method of traversing this area is through these jumping spheres. And if you fall, you will die, so don't mess up. Visually, this final area looks really good, but because it's one of the final areas of the game, it will throw out some of the harder enemies, so be prepared. I'll admit, we did get a little bit lost, but we found ourselves on the right track as soon as we hit this area. We saw this funky spider robot looking thing in the distance. We also saw this hard light projection. Maybe it's some kind of sort of shield that we have to turn off in order to progress. We did get a little sidetrack and found this little pocket over here. Oh, it's like a...
Okay.
Oh, there's a doctor over there. How did you...
Well, hello. It's nice to see I'm not the only one showing up in strange places. I got turned around in the lower reactors and tumbled into another portal, largely by choice. I'll tell you all about it sometime, but we've clearly got more interesting things afoot. Our group of gatekeepers have set up shop at the top of Botanicals. They haven't fired on us, but
There's
they're
a portal.
definitely protecting something up there.
Like a
Perhaps
different...
another portal? Maybe something that can get us through the force field to the Dark Lens.
So a group of gatekeepers have made their way to the top of Botanicals and they're guarding something. We need to make our way over, but the way Botanical works is interesting. You have to navigate your way through these portals, which takes you to some kind of weird parallel universe. The game is really throwing out a lot of different types of themes of different worlds that are similar to us, and it's really interesting how it keeps going deeper. The more we get closer to the end of the game, the more questions I have, and I love and also hate that about this game. Well, mostly love. I don't hate this game at all. I love it a lot. Along the way, we run into Jimmy, and he sells you tacos later. Eventually, he'll move over to the taco shop in Fractured, so when you walk into Fractured, just go right and you'll find a taco store nearby. We finally made our way to the top of Botanicals, and it's time to confront these gatekeepers.
Guess we'll open
Is
those
somebody
fast.
in front of us? No. Wait,
No.
that lady. Oh, it's
Her,
them. They're up
yeah.
there. They're up there. They're all here.
What now?
They're not just any normal gatekeepers, but actually our allies.
First, I have seen you before, and sung all of this again. No origin, no end, but a loop in which we spin. The wheel rolls on, the compass turns, the words we speak like echoes. So, you will go, because you shall come back. You are here, so you are there, and all seems new, and none is true.
If you're a bit confused on what she just said, same. A lot of what she's saying had to do with the idea of we've been here before and now just coming back. It's all interesting. As for what they were guarding, well, it's this portal over here, and I'm just gonna let the whole entire sequence play out because you just gotta see it for yourself. Come on, you ready?
Alright. Are you ready?
Yep, let's go.
Alright, let's go.
One at a time. Oh, where are we? Art Defense Facility. Oh, above.
Anomaly. Do not move. Ma'am, it has happened again. What are your orders? The coordinates are the same as before. Unadvisable, ma'am. They could...
Whatever you believe the risks may be, a temporal break is infinitely worse. Do as I say.
Ma'am. Lower the force field.
Can we go and talk? No, force field up there. Okay, now they're gonna shoot at us. I was like, oh god. And that's it. We're free to go. Everything is just raising so many questions. Like, what is happening? Who are these people? Something that I am sure of, though, is the excursion suit. This suit has everything you need. heat and cold resistance, increased speed, reduced stamina usage, steadier aim, general rad resistance, and also the biggest upgrade, double jumping. Out of all the items in the game, this one is perhaps the game changer. At the same time, we find the motion module. This item is required for a few things, but more importantly, it's needed to progress in the game. I read up on the notes for this Gate Arch Defense Facility, and I have no idea what happened. Apparently this place is unheard of, it's top secret, and we were released in order to prevent a temporal break. The portal takes us back to fragments in the botanical section, and that's it. What is that facility exactly? Who are those people, and what is going on? I hope we get answers. I don't think we will, sadly. But you can bet your ass the second we got back to base, we made ourselves some excursion suits, and I loved it so much. This suit paired with the dangling gravity cube, you'll be floating and flying wherever you want. It's such a great mobility game changer. Bring yourself some extra motion modules because you'll need these for the machines coming up. Once we fix these shield generators, there's at least 2 more after, we should be able to get past the shield that's blocking us from progressing further. And once that was done, we were heading over to the final section of fragments.
Oh shit! Oh, no!
Yikes. So, Chopsticks had a bit of trouble. He wasn't exactly having the best time in fragments. He was falling off the ground and dying constantly, but you know, I guess it just goes to show that you gotta be careful out here in this final section or else you'll die like him. So I waited patiently for him until he finally returned. It was a good while. Once he finally made it, it was time to take on the last few gatekeepers standing in our way. We've came too far and we're well equipped to take them on, and we weren't going down without a fight. Once we took down the few soldiers remaining, there was only one person left, the Mystagogue. Unfortunately, the Mystagogue just seemed to be like any other normal Mystagogue. There was no special boss battle with this guy.
Oh no, no. He pushed me out.
Well, they do have the ability to grab people and throw them away, and unfortunately, Chopsticks was grabbed and thrown off the arena. I thankfully came out on top, and he was defeated, and our final objective now was to leave the facility. What's gonna happen? This is... Where are we? Albatross? Oh, wait. Is that a facility over there? There's a gatekeeper right there. A Jotun. There's a portal right here. I think this leads back to where we were. Welcome to Albatross, the final area of the game. Like, actually, it really is the final area of the game. We appear to be stuck on some kind of island, and that's really it. The broken retinal scanner will not allow us to go further into this building, and there really isn't much to see. We're just surrounded by a lot of water, and although we escaped the facility, it feels like we really didn't escape at all. Thankfully, everyone who's on this island are all allies. We got our friends who were the former gatekeepers here, and Dr. Thule and Khan. I know I haven't really said too much about Dr. Khan, but he's not really the real Dr. Khan. Instead, the real Dr. Khan has died, and this person is actually an IS who has taken over the look of Dr. Khan, pushing us as a tool to be further used for his goals of whatever the hell he wants to do. It's kind of funny when you think about it. Dr. Khan, like Khan as in con man. Heh, clever.
It's a force even stronger than Flathill.
Yeah.
If you proceed to the hilltop, you'll find a shrine designed to harness these very same forces. It's a touch on the ancient side, but with your sun disk, emanations, I believe you can trick it into thinking the sun has aligned precisely as intended, and produce a rift to wherever you desire.
I suppose you're actually going to listen to this creature. He's about as human as my shoe. Trust an eye, yes. We'd have to be in a dire situation indeed. I suppose you think this qualifies. Still being dramatic, I see.
You know what? He's right. I'll be honest with you. I am IS-12. I took Dr. Khan's likeness because he was so kind to me. Every day he accepted me for who I was.
he would say to me, Dr. Khan wasn't even on your project. You never met the man.
Khan wants us to activate the altar. The altar can provide for a mean to escaping this island and go to wherever we want to. But he's an IS, and should we trust an IS? I'm not entirely sure, but we have no other option. Since there isn't too much to see on the island, we decided to activate the altar to progress with the game.
Oh. Oh, there's one there.
Oh. Huh?
Wait.
Let's take the blue orb and get out of here. Well, I guess the game heard me when I said I wanted some kind of special boss battle, because here it is. This is IS-0117. aka the Wayseeker. This thing wants us dead, and we can't be friends with it, so we have to make sure we can take it down before it kills us. The real plot that Dr. Khan had was to bring this creature to us and break down all the barriers between worlds. He seems to be working to bring everything to Antverse 2 to his true masters, and what will happen next, we're not sure. The battle against the Wayseeker wasn't very tough, but it was just stupidly long. It took a lot of our resources and ammo, weapon durability, but in the end, we managed to come out on top, and we also had some help from our allies across the map. It was really cool to see the allied gatekeepers actually put in work and shoot the boss and other enemies nearby. And after a long, painful 20 to 30 minutes, I almost ran out of all my ammo, we finally beat the Wayseeker. Keep shooting, keep shooting.
I don't have anything to shoot. That's the thing. Oh.
Oh. Look at that. He caused like a rift.
Yeah. Ooh.
Whoa. What's he doing?
It's great. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, that's the end of the game?
Is it?
It looks like it. We beat it.
No.
Damn. It's sort of an ambiguous ending, but that is it. That is the end of Abiotic Factor 1.0. Once the credits are done, you can speak to Dr. Khan, Janet, the sister of the Unlost, and Dr. Riggs.
1,000,000 beings from 1,000 worlds pour forth, emerging from these ruptures to engulf the world in its slumber. Save your regret, for it could never have been otherwise. From the blazing start of all things to now, the path was set.
With this, we finally opened up the hole to other worlds, and now everything will come together. What will happen next, we're not sure. We just have to wait and see.
My friend, this is the most incredible day. Not what you were expecting, I know, but rather more significant, wouldn't you say? What a day! I'd be remiss not to thank you for all your help. You've
Yeah, I was
really
gonna say
been
his
an
smile.
Incredible asset.
You think?
A
Remember
little
that TV?
unwitting, yes. Ignorant to the point of absurdity, perhaps. But we couldn't have done this without you.
Dr. Khan thanks you for all the work you've done to help him in his goals. It's clear that we maybe messed up everything, and now the world that we may know it can come to an end.
Look, as utterly awful as this is, it's hardly the only universe around here.
That's it.
That was it?
I don't want to sound cold, but as horrific as it looks, this is barely a drop in the cosmic bucket, believe me.
Dr. Riggs has a very it is what it is type moment, and you know what? Can't blame her. What can we do at this point?
Oh. Hi. This looks bad. I don't suppose you've seen Abe, have you? No. I didn't think so. One moment he's muttering about submarines. The next, he's vanished. I'm fairly confident he wouldn't just abandon me, but I haven't heard a word from him, and, well, I suppose it could be worse. I'm just struggling to imagine how. Oh, Thule made it here? And the shapeshifter? Well, there you go. It's the worst it possibly could be. Wish Abe were here.
From Janet, we learned that Abe has gone missing, and it has to do something with a submarine. But with that, all objectives are done, and that is the end of Abiotic Factor 1.0. Once we beat the game, we sat there thinking, this can't be it. There has to be more. Like, maybe Janet's hint was to go look for Abe and see what happens next. So we head back to Hydro Plant to see if maybe that sub was still there, but it was gone, and there was no Abe in sight. There was no notes, no updates for the objective. I even tried diving into the water, which scared me a little bit, and there was nothing. We ran around, tried talking to every NPC we can think of, but yet we weren't getting any new objectives. We thought back to that room that was locked off by the retinal scanner, but we unfortunately could not get into that room. It just seemed to never opened up, and don't hate us for doing this, Deep Field, because you got us so curious, but this is Chopstick's POV, and he learned how to do a little door trick where you can kind of slip through doors that you shouldn't normally be able to get through. And with this glitch, he was able to get to the other side, but there was nothing there except for this TV and door that was still locked. Long story short, this is the end of the game as we know it. We also backtracked to Residence to see if there was anything we missed, and still, there was nothing. At least anything that was resembling an advancement in the plot, there was nothing there. But that's it. That is the end of 1.0 Abiotic Factor. I'm not gonna lie, I wish there was more, and not because I'm saying there wasn't enough, but I just love this game so much that there's so much mystery to it that I want to see what's next. We ended our playthrough by moving our main base over to Power Surfaces, and this place looks very nice. I can't deny that this is my favorite endgame base location. A huge congratulations and thank you to the team at Deep Field for making such an amazing game. This game has dethroned Terraria as one of my favorite crafting survival games out there, so sorry Terraria. Until we get some new DLC, update, or whatever, I will be waiting patiently as best as I can until something new comes up for the story of Abiotic. With that said, thank you guys for watching our playthrough of this game. Our playthrough started March 16th, 1993, and it ended around November 1st, 1993, giving us roughly around 240-ish days survived in Abiotic Factor. A lot of days spent in this game. With that said, Deep Field, if you're watching this, please make your next update like next week because I really love this game and I want to see more content. With that said, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. See you in the next video.